going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Peyton Bowie, the children's pastor at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and it's crazy to think that summer is just around the corner. If you're like me and you're already planning what you're going to be doing and where you're going to be going for the summer, go ahead and put Vacation Bible School at Mars Hill down on your calendar. June the 9th through the 12th from 9 a.m. to noon for any kids 4 years old all the way through 5th grade. This year, our theme is True North, where we're going to be looking at all that God has created to help us really understand and discover who God is and how amazing He is and what it means to have a relationship with Jesus. So come join us June 9th through the 12th at Mars Hill Baptist Church from 9 a.m. to noon, kids 4 years old all the way through 5th grade. We can't wait to see you there.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tennessee.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome in on a Monday afternoon here, Lewis County, Hohenwald, Tennessee, bringing you Lady Mustang softball here. Rodney Livingston alongside of Mr. Kevin Wright. Big district matchup here that was originally scheduled for last Tuesday, got moved to a Wednesday. Kevin and Taylor came over and hung around for about an hour and a half trying to get it in on Wednesday. That didn't happen, so here we are, beautiful Monday. Don't believe there's any showers in the forecast. Field looks like it's in great condition. Mustangs come in off a win at Battle Creek last Thursday. Was unable to get the game in on Friday against Lawrence County. Originally scheduled to play Lawrence County tonight, but had to cancel that one due to the need to get district in before Thursday. We're about ready for the first pitch here. Addie Morgan will be pitching for the Panthers from Lewis County. Breely Winters will step in to lead off for the Mustangs here. Swinging at the first pitch, little blooper to deep second. Second baseman makes the catch there. And so one pitch, one out here in the top half of the first inning. So that'll bring up Cam Hansen. Aubrey Ezel will stand on deck here. So Cam will bat, one out, nobody on. Morgan, one of two seniors on this Panther squad. She throws that one in there for strike one. Senior night here in Lewis County. Honored their two seniors on the team. So 0-1 pitch coming here. She gets under this one, little blooper. First baseman comes in and makes the catch there. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top half of the first inning. That'll bring up Aubrey Ezel. Glad to have her back in the lineup. She missed the game Thursday night at Battle Creek. So she'll bat in her normal spot here in third. 2 outs and nobody on. Pitch misses high for ball one. Aubrey watches that one, called strike one. She doesn't like the call, but that's where the first pitch was to Cam Hansen a while ago, so Mr. Umpire consistent back there. This one's high and wide for ball two. 2-1 the count. Lewis County playing pretty straight away here. Outfielder's kind of shallow. 2-1, just slow for ball three. So 3-1 the count. Three ones lined right back to Morgan in the circle, and so the Mustangs go 1-2-3 here to start the top half of the first. We'll be right back with the bottom half of the first inning. You're watching Lady Mustang softball here on the X Sports Network.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. Rodney Livingston alongside Kevin Wright here. Bottom half of the first inning from Lewis County. Mustangs going to send Mallory Corbin to the circle here. She comes off the win at Battle Creek last Thursday. Went to complete 3 innings there. Almost had a perfect game. She did face the minimum batters. Gave up a walk in the bottom half of the third inning. Ended up turning a double play there. So she'll start in the circle here with Abby Andrews behind the plate. Pitch in there for strike one. Michaela Dodson, shortstop, leads off here. It's a little dinker to Jessie at first. She makes the catch there, so 2 pitches, 1 out here for the Panthers, and that'll bring up Taya Tiller. So infield for the Mustangs, Kirsten Randall at third, Chelsea Atkinson at short, Macy Kate Livingston at second, Jessie Chance at first. Tiller's trying to slap here and fouls this one over toward the school bus. Out the third base side for strike one. Outfield is Breeley Winters, Aubrey Ezel, Cam Hansen left to right. This one's in the dirt for ball one and evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike here. No score, bottom of the first inning. She foul tips that one back against the backstop for strike 2. Moving the slap attempt here. Left-handed batter is Tiller. She punts this one. Just gets foul. The coach is trying to say that it hit Kirsten's glove there. Didn't see a change in the trajectory of the ball. He was trying to buy one there. Not able to do so. And a swing and a miss for out number 2. Mallory gets her first strikeout of the game. Second out of the bottom of the first inning here. Jalen Ball bat, catcher for the Panthers. So with 2 outs, nobody on. Ball see Mallory for the first time. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. Ball low and in the dirt. This pitch misses high and outside, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. And that one stays up as well. So Mallory gets behind for the first time here today. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that one misses as well. So ball's behind 3-1. And Ball will earn a walk here with 2 outs. First walk of the game.
Now batting number 13, C.J. Tanner.
That'll bring up C.J. Tanner, the center fielder for the Panthers here. She'll bat with 2 outs, runner on first. Mustangs trying to get out of the bottom of the inning here. That pitch misses low and away for ball 1. So Mallory, who started very strong, struggled here in the last several pitches. That one hits for strike 1. Abby throws down a little closer than I think Ball thought it was going to be, but she is back in there. That one misses high for ball 2, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Foul tip, even the count, 2-2. Outfielders shaded toward right field. Aubrey's on the second base side of center field. That pitch just misses outside. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch misses high and wide, and Abby throws it into center field. And runner's going to move up to third on the error there. So back-to-back walks puts runners on the corners here for Lewis County. And Sophie Stutz will bat, first baseman for the Panthers. So the runner was off and running there on the walk. Abby throws down. The ball actually hits the runner, gets into center field. That pitch misses for ball 1. That pitch there for strike 1. Tanner moves down to second, without a contest there. First and third situation. So runners at second and third, 2 outs. Pitch misses high and wide for ball 2. This one's fouled back over our heads and out of play. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes here. So trying to get the third strike, get back in the dugout, see if we can get some runs on the board. Obviously trying to keep Lewis County from scoring here in the first. That pitch misses down low for ball 3, so we're going to have a full count here again. Sophie Stutz will look at a 3-2 pitch. And that pitch hits for strike 3. And so that will end the inning. And we'll head to the top half of the second. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball here on the Exports Network.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made. We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in to Lady Mustang softball here. Headed to the top half of the second. All knotted up at 0. 4, 5, 6 coming to the plate here. Mallory Corbin will lead off for the Mustangs. So after 2 walks, an error on the catcher, and the Mustangs are able to get out of the bottom of the first. Mallory watches ball 1 in the dirt. So I'll leave the runner stranded at second and third. So big strike out there for Mallory to end the bottom half of the first inning. So looking to get something going offensively here. That one just misses for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. This one hit hard at the second baseman. She fields it there. Over to first. In time for the out. So the 4-3 put out there to start the second inning will bring up Kirsten Randall with 1 out and nobody on. So hard hit ball. Second baseman makes a good play on it. Gets the out. Kirsten lets that one bounce in the dirt for ball 1. We're back on dirt today, so it's always good to say. Kirsten had a big night at Battle Creek. She was 2 for 2 on the night with a home run and a single. Had a couple walks in that game as well. That one hits for strike 1. Probably one she'd like to have back there. So 1-1 to count. Change-up's going to stay high for ball 2. 2-1. Bright, beautiful Monday afternoon. A little windy here in Lewis County. Perfect weather for softball. This one's lifted down the right field line. Right fielder's there. Makes the catch for the second out. And so Chelsea Atkinson will step in here to face Morgan for her first time today. Left-handed batter here. 2 outs, nobody on. This ball comes off of her thigh there and rolls up to the plate. Hits this one sharply down the first base line and just gets foul. Leaving the count 1-1 strike here. Mustangs looking for their first base runner of the day. Just trying to get somebody on here with 2 outs. Changeup falls in the dirt for ball 2. So 2-1 the count. Chelsea will step back in front of the batter's box. Morgan will toe the rubber. Chelsea lifts this one into left field. Left fielder comes in, makes the catch there, and so the Mustangs go 1-2-3 for the top half of the second inning. We'll be right back with the bottom half of the second. See if they can stay solid on defense right here on the Exports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit lawrenceburgflooringandmore.com.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Lewis County. Rodney Livingston alongside Kevin Wright here, bringing you Mustang softball on a Monday afternoon. Big division game here. Mustangs come in 2-3 in the division currently. 11-8 overall. The Panthers come in 4-2 on the district. So 2 big games here, one today and one tomorrow. And then the Mustangs will close out the season on Wednesday afternoon against Mount Pleasant. So Mustangs got 3 division games here. District games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Mallory Corbin comes out here for the second inning to face Kinley Keltner. She misses high and wide for ball 1. That one misses outside for ball 2, so falls behind quickly here, 2-0. That pitch misses outside for ball 3, so 3 balls, no strikes. A warm Monday afternoon here. We haven't had temperatures like this to this point, so. Pitch in there for strike 1. So 3-1. The outfielder's shaded to right field heavily. Breeley's almost in center field. This one's fouled back over our heads and out of play. That fools up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mustangs expecting Keltner to hit it to the right side of the field. That one misses high and wide, and so we're going to have a leadoff walk here. That'll be the 3rd walk of the game for Mallory Corbin. So Cabry Atkins, the right fielder, number 7 hitter, will bat here for Lewis County. Call comes in from Panthers coach. She shows bunt. It's way high. And pulls back wisely for ball 1. Runner moves up to second. On the wild pitch there. So runner second, nobody out. She shows bunt again. Outside there for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Shows bunt again, lays it down perfectly. Mallory throws to first, and the runner will move up to third on the sack bunt. So with 1 out, runner on third. One of those games where 1 run may be enough to win it. You certainly hope not, but it could be. So play a little small ball here. Lewis County coach wants to talk to his pitcher, Addie Morgan, here as she gets ready for her first at bat. So 1 out, a runner on third. He gives her the instructions. She comes to the plate here. Pitch in there for strike 1. So Mallory gets ahead here for the first time this inning. Pitch misses just outside. Ball gets away from Abby, but the runner holds it third. So big spot for the freshman catcher here. One the count. She shows bunt, pulls it back. Ball 2. So 2-1 the count. Spun again, misses down low. So 3-1 the count. Morgan trying to earn the second walk of the inning. Wind begins to pick up here. Pitch hits for strike 2. So the count will be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third in the form of Kinley Keltner. Lewis County trying to get her across the plate, put the first run on the board. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll be the 3rd strikeout of the game, and a pretty big one there if you're Mallory Corbin. You got the number 9 hole hitter coming to the plate, Olivia Smith, the left fielder. She's trying to flip the lineup back around to the top as Michaela Dodson stands on deck. 2 outs, runner on third. Mustangs trying to get out of the second without any damage done. Pitch called strike 1. She shows bunt, pulls it back around, and takes the pitch high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shows bunt again, and that pitch misses high as well. So 2-1 the count. Shows bunt. Bunts it foul. That evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So won't be bunting here. Obviously 2 outs, not looking at a sack bunt there. Maybe just trying to look for a bunt base hit or try to catch the Mustangs off defensively. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And so for the 2nd inning in a row, Lewis County leaves a runner in scoring position. We're still knotted up 0-0 We'll head to the top half of the third inning, see if we can get on the board here right after these words from our local sponsors.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Lewis County, top of the third inning. Mustangs going to send 7, 8, 9 to the plate. Macy, Kate, Abby, and Jesse here. Macy Kate swings at the first pitch, fouls it back against the third base dugout. So she'll fall behind 0-1 here. Way up in the front of the box here. Looking to try to get the first base runner for the Mustangs here. Hits this one. Sharp to the third baseman. Third baseman over to first in time for the 5-3 put out there, and so that'll be the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Abby Andrews with one out and nobody on. Addie Morgan comes in for her third inning of work here. Has been flawless to this point. Abby hits this one hard to the shortstop, right at her, and she's over to first in time, and so 2 up, 2 down. Jessie Chance steps in. She'll be the Mustangs' chance here not to have the third 3 up, 3 down inning here. Trying to get the lineup flipped back to the top as Brelia Winters will be on deck. She hits a little dribbler back to the shortstop. Shortstop over to first in time, and so for the third consecutive inning, the Mustangs go 1, 2, 3. We'll be right back with the bottom half of the third inning. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball on the X Sports Network.
For the best at-home care in Lawrence County, the Summit at Home is the right company for you. We have a friendly staff over 25 that is trained, educated, and qualified to help with all your needs within your household. Our non-medical services include transportation, housework, dressing, and companionship. We are also covered by most long-term care providers. For more information, please call 931-762-2310.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Hohenwald, Tennessee, headed to the bottom half of the third inning. Still no score here. Mallory Corbin comes out for her third inning of work. Lewis County's going to send 1, 2, 3 to the plate. Michaela Dodson, who flew out to Jesse to lead off the bottom half of the first inning. Mustangs gather in the circle here. Obviously, a defensive battle to this point. Certainly, if you aren't going to do much offensively, and we haven't yet, got to stay solid defensively. So this pitch is high and wide for ball one. One hits for strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. That one just misses outside for ball 2. So 2-1 the count. As Abby works hard back there behind the plate for a pitcher. This one's lifted into shallow right field. Cam comes in and makes the catch there for the first out of the inning. Long run for Cam there, coming in just behind first base, shallow right field. She makes the catch, and so 1 up, 1 down, and that'll bring up Miss Tiller. She's showing that she's going to bat right-handed this time. Struck out her last at bat on a slap attempt. Hits this one back against the third base dugout. Lewis County's dugout over there. Mallory gets ahead 0-1. Pitch just misses for ball 1. So 1-1 the count. Jalen Ball stands on deck. This one's fouled back out of play. Gets over on the road behind us there into the cow pasture. Mallory gets ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 1-2, 1 out, nobody on. One hits for strike 3. And so Mallory records her 5th strikeout of the game. 2nd out of the bottom of the 3rd here. Jalen Ball bat, nobody on. She walked her last at bat. Was moved up to 2nd on a walk behind her. Moved up to 3rd on an error. That pitch just misses for ball 1. So 1-0 the count here. She hits this one to Macy-Kate at 2nd. Fields it cleanly over to 1st in time. And so for the first time in this ball game, the Mustangs get Lewis County to go 1-2-3. We'll head to the top half of the 4th inning. We're still waiting on somebody to put a run on the board. Hopefully it'll be next right here on the Exports Network.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning. Mustangs are going to send 1-2-3 to the plate. Back to Breely Winters here to lead off. She flew out to the second baseman in the top half of the first inning. Mustangs still looking for their first base runner here. So Addie Morgan comes in for her fourth inning of work, has pitched very efficiently. Breely watches that one on the outside of the plate for ball one. So Breely, who swung at the first pitch in the top half of the first inning. Showing a little more patience here, maybe. That one hits for strike one. So 1-1 the count. Not a bad take there for your first strike. She lets that one go high for ball two. So 2-1 the count. So much better at bat here for the leadoff and Breely Winters. Swing and a miss for strike two. Chase that one on the outside of the plate. She looks at it and analyzes it. Two pitch is hit sky high, and the third baseman settles in under it, and so Breely will be retired there in the fly out to the third baseman. That'll bring up Cam Hansen. Cam, who flew out to the first baseman her last at bat. Bat for her second time here. So one out, nobody on. Stays back on that changeup, lifts it into left field, left center, and the left fielder's over and makes the catch there. So 2 up, 2 down, and that'll bring us back around to Aubrey Ezel. She grounded one back to the pitcher in the top half of the first inning. Coach Glass comes in, wants to have a talk here. A very quick game. Not a lot of pitches here. Cam comes out swinging at the first pitch. Mustangs had 2 retired in the top of the third on the first pitch, and so several one-pitch at bats here. Aubrey swings and just barely misses this one. Fouls it back against the backstop. Falls behind 0-1. Ball's in the dirt for ball one. So 1-1 to count. Big crowd here from Lewis County as it is their senior night. Big crowd from Loretto as well. Among the crowd from Loretto are last year's senior pitcher Emily Cozart in the stands. That one just misses for ball two. And changeup hits that inside corner for strike two. So 2-2 the count. Again, Aubrey trying to get on base. First, Mustangs still looking for their first one of the game. She lifts this one into right field. Right fielder's there to make the catch. And so for the fourth consecutive inning, the Mustangs go 1-2-3 here. We'll be right back for the bottom half of the fourth. You're watching Lady Mustang Softball here on the Exports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Lewis County here. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Still no score. The Panthers are going to send 4-5-6 to the plate here. C.J. Tanner's going to lead off. She walked in the bottom half of the first inning. Looks at strike one here from Mallory Corbin. She would be one of two runners stranded in the bottom of the first inning there. Pitch misses outside for ball one, so 1-1 the count. This pitch is fouled back for strike two. One-two pitch hits the inside corner for the sixth strikeout of the game, first out of the inning. So good to see if you're a Mustang there. Mallory, who has struggled to find the strike zone at a point or two in this game, comes out here in the bottom half of the fourth inning, starts it with a strikeout. So Sophie Stutz will bat here, first baseman. She watches strike one. She is one of the 5 strikeouts of the game already. Mallory looking to make it back-to-back strikeouts here. She hits this one. Mace Kate gets it at second, but she's not going to get it over to first in time. And so we're going to have infield single there. Mace Kate does stop it right behind second base, but all of her momentum's taking her to the left field, and she turns and tries to throw to first, but not in time. So we're gonna have a sub here. 77's gonna come in. I'll get my roster out, try to get a name there. McCully Ruddle. McCully Ruddle is gonna sub in here for number 23. 23, Miss Stutz will re-enter in the top half of the fifth inning. So first hit of the game by either team there is Miss Sophie Stutz. That pitch hits for strike one, and we have a base runner on first in the form of Miss Ruddle. So 0-1 the count here. This one's hit straight up a mile high. Mallory settles in under it, makes the catch there, and the runner has to hold at first base. So 2 outs, runner at first, and Cabry Adkins will bat here. Right fielder for Lewis County. Swing and a miss for strike one. So Mallory gets ahead. She's been ahead of every batter this inning. So it's a good sign here. Fourth inning. Swing and a miss for strike two. Throw down to first. Runner's back safely there. It's a 0-2 pitch. Gets away from Abby. Throw down to second. It's not in time, and so runner will move up to second on the pass ball. The count will be 1 ball, 2 strikes here. So Lewis County has their 4th runner in scoring position here. Swing and a miss for strikeout number 6, out number 3. And so Lewis County has a hit on the board, but no runs on the board. The Mustangs need to get their first hit of the game. Let's see if they can do that in the top half of the 5th inning, right after these words from our local sponsors.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. Top half of the 5th inning. Mustangs going to send 4, 5, 6 to the plate here. Mallory Corbin, Kirsten Randall, Chelsea Atkinson. Again, Mustangs looking for their first hit of the game, looking for their first base runner of the game. Score all knotted up, 0-0. As we go to the 5th inning here. We did start a little bit before 5, a few minutes. Not sure how many, maybe 10 minutes till 5 we started, but I've been playing less than an hour, that's for sure. Game moving very fast. So Mallory Corbin, who grounded out to the second baseman to start the 2nd inning, bats here for the 2nd time today. Pitch just a little low for ball 1. Catcher's gonna have a catcher's mitt change here. Got a equipment malfunction, so I'll get a new catcher's mitt. Not sure what happened to that one. So 1-0 the count. Kirsten Randall stands on deck waiting on her second chance. And Mallory watches strike 1 there, so evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike as Kirsten takes the fence out with her bat here on deck. Change up, she stays back on it, and she's going to have the first hit for the Mustangs. And so Lewis County breaks the no-hitter in the bottom of the 4th, and Mallory Corbin leads off. Breaks the no-hitter here in the top of the 5th. Going to have a courtesy runner for the pitchers here. 11, Zayla Hansen's going to come in. So Mustangs have a base runner here with nobody out. Kirsten Randall comes to the plate. She flew out to right field, her first at bat. Chelsea Atkinson stands on deck, waiting for her second opportunity. Pitch misses out for ball 1. She hits this one hard into the right center gap. Bounces off the fence. Zayla comes up, headed for third. Slides in safely there. Kirsten stays on first base wisely there. So back-to-back singles by the Mustangs here. Put runners on the corners and nobody out. Ball hit very well. I think Kirsten thought she had hit it over. It bounced off the fence. Bounced off the fence in right center field. Gonna have a sub here as Channa Reed's gonna come in for Kirsten. I'm confident that Kirsten will re-enter in the bottom half of the 5th inning, but gonna have a sub for now. So nobody out. Runners on the corners. Mustangs threatening here in the top half of the 5th inning for the first time in the ball game. Chelsea Atkinson comes to bat. She flew out to left field. Her first at bat. So nobody out, runners on the corners. Chelsea watches ball 1 as catcher comes up aggressively, looking to throw down to second base. Obviously runner on third, so we'll see what Lewis County does here, Laura. Chelsea's trying to put the first run on the board, and she watches that second pitch down in the dirt. So 2-0 the count here. Coach, Lewis County's coach comes out, wants to talk to his pitcher. Coach Glass is going to huddle up the offensive players. Got Zayla on third, got Chana on first. Miss Kate's on deck, so she goes over to the huddle. And Chelsea's at the plate. 2-0 count here as Coach Tiller talks to his infield. Again, these type of games, every run is huge, and it may only take one run, and so Lewis County's had a couple chances, unable to play the run. Loretta's seeing their first chance here. Let's see if we can get a score on the board. So the meeting's over. Everybody heads back to their places here. And Chelsea will step back in. 2 balls, no strikes. She lifts this one into shallow right field. It gets down, and it's going to be a fair ball. And Zayla's going to score from third. And so the Mustangs are going to put the first run on the board as Chelsea makes it 3 singles back to back to back here in the top half of the 5th inning. It's Macy Cates' turn now. See if she can get a single. Keep this streak of hits going here. So runners at first and second. Nobody out. Macy Cates shows bunt, gets it down. They're going to throw to third and get the out at third, and so the attempt at the sack bunt there does not work out for the Mustangs, and so 1 out here in the top half of the 5th inning. Runner still at first and second. Lewis County called that perfectly. Coach Tiller called in to his defense and instructed them to get the out at third, and that happened proficiently. Abby Andrews just gets a piece of this one and fouls it back on the third base side to fall behind 0-1. So again, the Mustangs have plated 1 run, looking to try to get more here in the top of the 5th. Chelsea at second, Macy Cate at first. Abby lifts this one foul, and it will get out of play on the first base side. And so she'll find herself in the hole 0-2 here. And she hits this one toward the third baseman. Third baseman gathers it up there. Chelsea slides into home safe. She comes in the backside there from second. And so Abby gets an RBI there on the 5-3 putout for the second out. Chelsea's moving all the way from second. Plenty of speed. Slides into the backside of the plate there, and the tag's not in time. Macy Cate moves up to second in all of that. And so now with 2 outs, Jessie Chance will come to the plate Coach Glass gets aggressive at third base, and it pays off there. Jesse hits this one right at the first baseman. She picks it up there and steps on the base, and so that's the third out. But the Mustangs played 2 runs here in the top half of the 5th inning. We'll see if they can stay solid defensively right here on the X Sports Network.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years' experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back into Lewis County here. Rodney Livingston alongside of Kevin Wright, bringing you Mustang softball on a Monday afternoon. Bright, sunny, warm weather. Mustangs leading 2-0 here. Mallory Corbin comes out for her 5th inning of work. She's going to face 8-9-1 for the Panthers here. Addie Morgan's going to lead off. She is one of 6 strikeouts that Mallory Corbin has on this game. So she's 0 for 1 on the day. Obviously now with a 2-run lead, you want to stay solid defensively. 3 up, 3 down here and try to get back in, get some more runs. Swing and a miss there for strike 1 as Miss Addie gives Mallory a gift there as the ball was in the dirt. She tries it again, but she won't swing at that one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. That pitch just misses out for ball 2. So 2-1 to count. That pitch misses as well. So 3-1 the count to Addie Morgan. Pitch in there for strike 2. So that'll full up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Looked like Miss Morgan taking all the way on that pitch. Trying to get the leadoff walk here. She fouls this one back, and that'll be a payoff pitch again as the ball bounces off the backstop. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strikeout number 7 for the first out of the game here. First out of the inning, Bottom of the 5th inning. Olivia Smith, who struck out her first attempt back in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Bats for the 2nd time here. She shows bunt and bunts it foul for strike 1. The 9-hole batter here. Trying to bunt her way on here. She swings and not sure he was going to call it there for a minute. The pitch certainly was not a strike, but the swing was an attempt. So 0-2 the count here. Strike 3 right down the middle for strikeout number 8 and the second one of this inning. So Michaela Dodson comes back up for her third time of the game. Mallory looking to try to strike out the side here. She flew out to the first baseman in the first, flew out to the right fielder in the third. And that pitch misses outside for ball one. So leadoff batter here. Leadoff batter for the Panthers. And that's the pitch that misses there high and wide. And so Mallory falls behind. 2 balls, no strikes. This one's lifted into shallow right field. Cam comes in, calls Macy Kate off there, and makes the catch. So the Mustangs go 1-2-3 here defensively in the bottom half of the 5th inning. We got to pay a few bills, and we'll be right back with the top half of the 6th inning on the Exports Network.
As a business owner and a supplier of pressure-treated materials, we have customers all over the country. But the relationships that I'm most proud of are the ones in our own community, the people that I serve, that I meet at Walmart, that I run into on the weekends. Those are the ones that I'm really proud of today.
When we started Finley Fence Supply almost 15 years ago, we decided to build our business on 3 core values: quality, value, and service. And Old South has proven to be a great partner. Their values match ours. Their quality is great every time. By using Old South material, we can give our customers great value for their money, and their service is unsurpassed. Anything that we need, they are Johnny on the spot to supply us. It's been a great partnership with us and Old South.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in on the Exports Network here to Lady Mustang softball, headed to the top half of the 6th inning. Mustangs leading 2-0. Going to have 1-2-3 come to the plate here. Breely Winter's going to get her third attempt at Miss Addie Morgan here. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to the second baseman, flew out to the third baseman. Been under the ball both times, looking to get on top here. Wouldn't have been hard to get on top of that one because it was in the dirt. Might have been one she needed to swing at. She certainly would have had trouble getting under it. 1-0 the count. That pitch must have been outside for ball 2. It was, Mr. Umpire says outside. So 2-0 the count. And that one misses down low for ball 3. So Breely finds herself way ahead here. Trying to get the leadoff runner on. Mallory got on in the top half of the 5th inning with a single. Zayla would come on around to score as one first of 2. That pitch misses low, so Mustangs are going to have their leadoff batter on again here in the top half of the 6th inning. Breely earns the walk. Lewis County coach going to call time, come out and talk to his pitcher. We may be buying a little time here for somebody to get warmed up. I can't see back behind the dugout over there, but looks like they're calling for someone. I think we're going to have a pitcher change here, so we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here on the X Sports Network.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. Top half of the 6th inning. We've had a pitch and change for Lewis County here. Julie Roden comes in, a freshman on the Lady Panthers team. Number 1 comes in for Addie Morgan here. She's going to face Cam Hansen, her first batter. Got a runner on first base in the form of Breely Winters. Nobody out here. Top of the 6th. Mustangs leading 2-0. Roden misses high there for ball 1. Left-handed pitcher here for the Panthers. Cam lifts this one into right field. It gets over the right fielder. Breely's going to move up to third. Cam's going to hold at second. Breely's going to round third and then wisely go back to third. And so Cam is going to be at second base there on the error by the right fielder. And so the Mustangs have 2 runners in scoring position here. Nobody out. And Aubrey Ezel comes to the plate here. As Mallory Corbin fans herself like it's hot or something here on deck. She acts like it's 80 degrees out here or something. Aubrey watches that pitch low and away for ball 1. Mallory stands on deck. She broke the no-hitter up back in the top half of the 5th inning. Mustangs trying to give her another chance here in the top of the 6th. Aubrey Ezel hits this one a mile high and out of play over the first base dugout where we are. So 1-1 the count here. So Cam, who hit the ball very well, right fielder not able to make the catch out there. And Aubrey watches that one high wisely for ball 2. So 2-1. No outs, runner second, third. Mustangs leading 2-0. Looking to put some more runs on the board here. Aubrey fouls this one back against the backstop for strike 2, so that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So here'll be the 2-2 pitch. And it'll be high for ball 3. So we're going to have full count here. Payoff pitch. Aubrey, who's 0 for 2 on the day, flew out to right field her last at bat. Looking for her first hit of the day. Payoff pitch is a little high, but not high enough she could take it. So good aggressive battle there. Foul it back out of play, and so we'll have another 3-2 pitch. She hits this one sharply to the shortstop. Breeley gets down, and she's safe at home. And so Aubrey Ezel is going to get the RBI there. She's going to reach on the fielder's choice. It's going to take the score to 3-0. Throw a little high to home plate there, and Breeley's able to get down in under it. That'll move Cam up to third base. Aubrey will be at first, have runners on the corners as Kirsten Randall stands on deck looking for a chance to hit a grand slam here if Mallory can load him up. So call comes in from Coach Glass, 1st and 3rd. Nobody out here, top of the 6th inning. Mallory Corbin, who's 1 for 2 on the day, had that leadoff single back in the 5th. She watches this one in the dirt. Aubrey's going to move up to second easily on the pass ball. And so now the Mustangs back with runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 runners in scoring position. Mallory Corbin ahead, 1 ball, no strikes here. Pitch in there for strike 1, and she surveys the call, rightfully so. Analyzes it in her mind, ready now. 1 ball, 1 strike. She's facing Roden here for her first time. Pitch just misses low for ball 2. So 2-1 the count. Swing and a foul back against the backstop. And that evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, the Mustangs already plated 1 run here. Base hit would likely plate 2 more here. Mallory gets under this one and fouls it out of play, thankfully, on the first base side. So she'll get another chance at a 2-2 pitch here. Pitch called strike 3, and she stands there looking, and so Roden's first strikeout of the game. First strikeout of the game for the Mustangs. And that's the first out. So Kirsten Randall will bat here. Runner still at 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Kirsten 1 for 2 on the day. Stays back on this changeup. Fouls it just over our heads here out of play. Kirsten, who had the single off the right center advertising sign out there. Falls behind 0-1 here. Swing and a miss up high, and she falls way behind 0-2. And Kirsten wisely fouls this one back to stay alive, 0-2. One of them pitches just a little too close to take, and wisely swings at it, fouls it off. So we'll have another 0-2 pitch here. Kirsten lifts this one into right field. Right fielder makes the catch. Cam's off to the races, and she will score easily. So sack fly. They're going to throw to second and check second. Mr. Umpire says safe at second. So it's going to take the score 4-0 here with the sac fly by Kirsten Randall. 2 outs now. Still got a big runner on third there as Chelsea Atkinson steps in to the batter's box. She's 1 for 2 on the day, had a single back in the 5th. Facing Roden for the first time today. And she lets that one come inside there for strike 1. Mustangs being a little more patient at the plate here. And that changeup is up and in the head as area. She ducks to get out of the way. Macy Cake stands on deck waiting for her chance. Chelsea can find a way on, extend the inning. And that one's high for ball 2. So after being behind in the count 0-1, she gets ahead here 2-1. Aubrey Ezel at third base. Chelsea fouls this one back against the backstop, and that'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Chelsea lifts this one in just behind second base. Shortstop settles there and makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Mustangs do get 2 runs. We'll be right back, leading 4-0 for the bottom half of the 6th inning here on the X Sports Network.
Here at Heritage Automotive, experience the difference with our great sales department, service department, and parts department. Now offering up to $10,000 off on all Chevy and GMC model 1500s.
And we have over 30 lenders with some of the best rates in the market.
Hi, it's Tag with Heritage Automotive. We want you to know when it comes to your vehicle, you deserve help, not hassle. With our 30-plus years of experience of being your local dealership, we're here to serve you. So whether it's routine maintenance, mechanical repairs, collision repairs, we're here to help. So give us a call today to schedule your service.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to Lewis County here, headed to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Mustangs leading 4-0. Lewis County's going to send 2-3-4 to the plate here. Mustangs stay the same. Mallory comes out for her 6th inning of work here. 9 strikeouts on the day so far. She faces Tiller, who has 2 of those strikeouts. 0 for 2 on the day. She watches ball 1 low and in the dirt. Batting left-handed this time, showing that slap action. Certainly Kirsten needs to be ready on third there. That pitch way high for ball 2. Outfielders have had to pull back to the normal positions here. Breeley's playing straight up left field. They are playing shallow. Taylor lets that one go. I think that was an attempt to swing there, but I'll give Mr. Umpire the benefit of the doubt. This one gets up in her and hits her. Yeah, so gonna have our first hits Batman, and Lewis County's gonna have their leadoff batter on base here with nobody out. Coach Glass comes out, gathers the infield up in the circle. We're going to have a pitching change here, so we'll take a quick break on the X Sports Network. We'll let you know what happens right after these words from our local sponsors.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. Bottom half of the sixth inning. Pitch and change for the Mustangs here. Chelsea Atkinson comes into the circle. Aubrey Ezel comes to shortstop. Mallory Corbin goes to center field. So Chelsea will face Jalen Ball here, her first batter with a runner on first in the form of Taya Tiller. Nobody out here. Mustangs leading 4-0. Ball, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Looks at strike one there from Chelsea. So Mallory goes 5 scoreless innings here, has 9 strikeouts on the day. Chelsea gets her to pop up, and they almost run into each other as Jesse's calling it off there. Thankfully, we don't have a colossal mess on the infield. And so Jesse makes the catch there. 1 out here, bottom half of the sixth inning, runner on first. CJ Tanner will bat here. She gets under this one and fouls it out of play over the dugout. So Chelsea gets ahead again. Back-to-back batters here. Mallory, who led the inning off, hitting Tiller on a 3-0 pitch. Turns it over to fellow teammate here to try to finish this off and get a big district win for the Mustangs. Mustangs trying to go to 3-3 on the district. Put Lewis County at 4-3. She jams her up and gets her to foul it off right at us on the first base side. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. So 1-2 pitch here. And this one's fouled way back out of play. Back there by Kevin's vehicle somewhere. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch is lifted into right field. Cam's back, makes the catch there. Throws it in. So 2 outs. That'll bring up Sophie Stutz here. Stutz is the one who hit it right back up the middle. Skate was able to stop it, but She got the first hit of the game for Lewis County. She fouls this one back out of play, and so Chelsea's 3 for 3 on getting ahead here with the first pitch. So 2 outs. 2 outs, runner on first base here. Mustangs trying to get out of the top of the 6th, or bottom of the 6th rather. Pitch misses high for ball 1, so 1-1 the count. Foul ball. Just gets foul there. Coach Glass comes out and asks about it. She's way up in the box here. He just wants to confirm that that foot was in the batter's box when she hit the ball there. So 1-2 the count. Ball up. Throw down to first. Even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Stutz, the number 5 batter. And that pitch misses out, and so Chelsea's going to have her first full count here of this ball game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that pitch is high and outside. And gets away from Abby, but the runner will just move down to second. And so going to have a 2-out walk there by Chelsea Atkinson. And that's going to bring up number 8, Jaden Moore, one of 2 seniors on this squad. She subs in here to bat for her first time in the place of Kinley Keltner. Foul ball. Gonna have an ask. I really thought it hit the bat, but he says it hit her hand, and so I don't think we're gonna get her on the attempt here, but Coach Glass is trying it, so they're gonna award her first base hit by bat or hit by pitch. So Moore earns her way on by hit by pitch, and that loads the bases here for Lewis County as they get a little momentum in the bottom half of the 6th inning. I'll have to go back and watch that one. Hope you got a good shot of that, Kevin, on Exports Network. That pitch is high for ball 1. She never made any inclination like the ball ever hit her there, so it's kind of confusing to me. It definitely hit something, but Coach Glass was asking about the swing attempt. Nonetheless, we got bases loaded for Cabry Atkinson here, and she swings at that one, evens the count 1-1, the right fielder. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and so Chelsea gets ahead. So Lewis County looking to try to get on the board here. The Mustangs trying to get out of this 6th inning, push it to the 7th. This is a shot back to Aubrey at short. She steps on second base, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And so Lewis County will leave the bases loaded. Score will remain 4-0. We'll head to the 7th inning right after this on the Exports Network.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-service towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back in. We are to the 7th inning. What started out as a very quick ball game has kind of slowed down here toward the latter half of it. First 5 innings went by like nothing, but here we are, 7th inning. Mustangs leading 4-0. Going to send 7, 8, 9 in the form of Macy Kate, Abby, and Jesse to the plate here. Macy Kate's 0 for 2 on the day, reached on a fielder's choice last at bat. She'll face Roden for the first time. She watches one low and away for ball 1. So leading 4-0, trying to get a base runner here. Every run's big. Obviously, the Mustangs hoping they don't need any, but take whatever we can get. Pitch called strike 1, so 1-1 the count. Time called as pitcher's going to get her wristband here. Get the pitch signals in. Macy Kate's got a 1-1 count here. Trying to be a leadoff in the top half of the 7th inning. Abby Andrews stands on deck. So Roden settles back in here. And that changeup won't come down, and so that'll be ball 2. Two 2-1 pitch hits the outside corner for strike 2. So now 2-2 count. Looking to try to get aggressive here and get on base somehow, some way. She lifts this one into right field. It just gets foul, so 2-2 count. Swing and a miss on the changeup and gets her there for the first out. Second strikeout of the game for Roden here. That'll bring up Abby Andrews, the 8-hole hitter. Pitch is up high for ball 1. Abby's 0 for 2 on the day. He's had 2 ground balls. The wind howls in from left field. That pitch down in the dirt for ball 2, so Abby gets way ahead, 2-0. Wind blowing straight in from left field. That one bounces in the dirt, and so Abby's way ahead, 3-0. As I look to the west sky and watch the sun begin to set, I see the progress on the new high school over there. Pretty nice facility looks like. 3-1's outside, and Mr. Blue says, take your base. And so with one out, gonna have a courtesy runner here for the catcher, 22, Brenlin Snyder. And that'll bring up Jessie Chance. She's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 ground outs herself. Hit one back to the first baseman the last time up. She watches strike one. So one out, runner on first. Brady Winter stands on deck if find a way to get back to the top of the lineup. And Jessie wanted that changeup. She does not swing, but it hits in for strike 2, so she finds herself in the hole 0-2. Pretty good pitch there. Got Macy Kate struck out on it. This one hit sharply to the second baseman. She cannot field it there, and the throw is not to first in time, and so we're going to have a error on the second baseman. And that's going to allow Brenlin to move over to second. So with one out, we'll be back to the top. And Breely Winters, she'll face Roden for her first time today. Be her fourth at bat, but her first time against number 1. She'll watch ball 1 high. Again, the Mustangs leading 4-0. You hope that 4's enough, but obviously never turn down a run or 2 more. And that one's low and in the dirt for ball 2. So Breely gets way ahead. 2-0 here. Breely had a 4-pitch walk her last at bat in the top of the 6th. That ended the night for Addie Morgan. That pitch misses. 3-0 the count. Looking to try to load the bases here with a 1-out walk. That pitch misses outside, and so she'll have back-to-back 4-pitch walks, and that will load the bases. Infield will come in and talk to their pitcher here. Catcher comes out, talks to her pitcher. That'll bring up Cam Hansen. 1 out, bases loaded. Breely at first, Jessie at second, Brenlin at third. Cam Hansen will step in for her 4th attempt of the day. She's 0 for 2 on the day, reached on an error back in the top of the 6th. She watches strike 1 as Roden settles in there, makes a great pitch there to start this at bat. Cam fouls this one back out of play. Falls behind 0-2 now. Aubrey Ezel stands on deck, hoping to get her a chance here in the top of the 7th. Stays back on that changeup, hits it into shallow right field. She arrives at first safely. Everybody moves up 1 base, so that extends the lead to 5-0 as Brenlin comes across home. Jessie moves up to third, and Breely moves up to second. That'll bring up Aubrey Ezel. Great piece of hitting there by Cam Hansen. Stays back on the changeup, takes it to the outside part of the field. Aubrey rips this one into the right center gap. It's going to get down. 1 run's going to score. Breely's going to come around and score easy, and Cam's going to be held at third, probably wisely, as the ball's right there behind her. So a 2 RBI double for Aubrey Ezel there. Great piece of hitting. And so Mallory Corbin will bat here. Had a strikeout in her last attempt. She's 1 for 3 on the day. Got 2 runners in scoring position. Be a big spot here for a good base hit. Score 2 more. Plenty of speed at second and Aubrey Ezel. Mallory watches that one down in the dirt for ball 1. So the Mustangs start out very slow here. Finally in the 5th inning, plate 2 runs. Plate 2 more in the 6th. Have plated 3 here in the 7th. Looking to add to that number. She lets that one go. I can't say from my perspective where it was at. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. That one's right down at the knees for strike 1. So 2-1. Mallory drives this one into right field. It's going to get over the right fielder. 1 run's going to score easy. Aubrey's going to come around from third and score, and Mallory's going to stand up on second base. And so 2 RBIs there on the error by the right fielder. Will extend the lead to 9-0. That'll bring up Kirsten Randall. Mallory Corbin is second base. So a well hit ball to right field. Right fielder just misplays it there. Kirsten, who had a sac fly her last at bat, she's 1 for 2 on the day. That pitch called a strike. She don't really agree, but then kind of shrugs it off. So again, 1 out here in the top half of the 7th inning. 5 runs have scored. Kirsten rips this one into the dugout on the third base side. So she'll find herself down 0-2 here, so probably looking for that changeup. Chelsea Atkinson stands on deck. And Kirsten does not get the changeup. Thankfully, she gets just a tip of the bat on it, fouls it back. Count will remain on no balls, 2 strikes. She lifts this one down the right field line. That's going to get out of play, foul, and so the count will remain no balls, 2 strikes. Mustangs came into the 7th inning leading 4-0. They've put up 5 runs here so far with 1 out to extend the lead to 9-0. Kirsten hits this one right back up the middle. Mallory's going to come around third. She's going to hold there. And Kirsten's going to move up to second on the throw. So a 1-out single there by Kirsten Randall. Ball came in quickly from center field. Mallory holds up wisely there. So that'll bring us to Chelsea Atkinson. Macy Kate will stand on deck here, hoping to get her another chance in this inning. She led off the top of the 7th here. Chelsea watches that one high for ball 1. She represents, Macy Kate does, the only out of this inning so far. 1 out, runner second, third. And that one's high as well, so Chelsea gets away ahead, 2-0. That one's called strike. Emotion strike. He didn't say anything, but emotion strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. He does call strike on that one, so 2-2. Chelsea rips this one down the right field line. It's going to be foul. So she will have another 2-2 pitch here. That pitch is in the dirt, and so the count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Looking for anything close, try to put a bat on it. Chelsea rips this one down the first base line. It's foul as well, so good battle here going. Chelsea trying to get her second hit of the day. A hit would score 1, it definitely. She rips this one down the first base line, but it's foul as well. So Mallory Corbin stands on third. Kirsten Randall stands on second. 1 out here, top of the 7th inning. She lifts this one down the right field line. Right fielder must have got out of play there. Can't see down the right field line. The Mustangs dugout's in my way here, so right fielder was going that direction and must have got out of play down that right field line. So we'll have another 3-2 pitch. This one's down the right field side as well. And gets out foul. Mr. Umpire calls for a ball. It comes in from the Lewis County dugout. So we're going to have another 3-2 pitch here. She rips this one. Second baseman's pulled over on the shift. She gets the ball, a little bobble there, but gets it in time. And so Chelsea gets the RBI there as Mallory comes across to score 10-0. Kirsten moves up to third. And so Macy Kate will bat here for the second time in this inning as the Mustangs have batted around. Struck out to lead off this inning, looking to do something different here. Big run at third base there. And that one's high and away and gets off Mr. Umpire back there for ball 1. So Macy Kate, who's 0 for 3 on the day, getting one more shot here in the top half of the 7th inning. Maybe try to break out of this slump. Obviously the Mustangs looking to get 3 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Take this first game of 2. Tomorrow night will be the second game. And that one's outside for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. These two teams won't have long to think about this one as they'll turn around tomorrow night, 5 o'clock in Loretto. Macy Kate hits this one right back up the middle. She's going to have a 2-out RBI single there, so gets the monkey off of her back and gets another run across. That'll make it 11-0 here in the top half of the 7th inning. And Abby Andrews will bat here. She reached on a walk back earlier in this inning. That pitch is low and in the dirt. It's 0 for 2 on the day, so looking to get the monkey off of her back as well. Macy Kate stands at first. 2 outs. Foul ball comes flying back in here. Abby fouls this one back against the backstop. Now leaving the count. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Changeup won't come down, and that'll be ball 2. So 2-1 the count. That's up high for ball 3. So 3-1 the count here to Abby Andrews. Jesse Chan stands on deck. Abby rips this one into left field. Left fielder's there and makes the catch, and so that'll be the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the Mustangs plate 7 runs, extending their lead to 11-0. We're looking for 3 outs and head back to Lawrence County right after this on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in here, the bottom half of the 7th inning. Gonna have a sub here. Yeah, we're not going. Yeah, she entered. We're having the confusion here. Number 1 is supposed to be batting Julie Roden, the pitcher. And Lewis County's trying to put 77 in. And so what we're going to have here is 31. Addie Morgan's going to re-enter the pitcher, the starting pitcher. For Julie Roden here. Again, the Mustangs leading 11-0. Bottom of the 7th inning, looking for 3 outs. Morgan, who's had 2 strikeouts on the day, will face Chelsea Atkinson for her first time. So Lewis County's got 8-9-1 up. Swing and a miss for strike 1 from Chelsea Atkinson. This one's lifted into left field. It's going to fall down in front of Breeley. And so Lewis County's going to have a leadoff single. And that's going to bring up Olivia Smith here, number 9 batter. She'll face Chelsea for the first time. She's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Leadoff batter standing on deck over there. Swing and a miss for strike 1 there. Chelsea. So if you're the Mustangs here, you're just looking for the first out. Take them one at a time. Foul ball back against the backstop, so Chelsea gets way ahead, 0-2 here. Good piece of hitting there by Morgan. Just lifted the ball just over shortstop into the shallow left field area, kind of no man's land. She gets a piece of this one to stay alive. No balls, 2 strikes here. And that one's up high. Not a bad 0-2 pitch there from Chelsea. She will not chase, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one hits for strike 3, and there is the first out. First strikeout recorded by Chelsea here in this one, and it's a big one here in the bottom of the 7th. Addie Morgan still stands at first base. We head to the top. Michaela Dodson. 0 for 3 on the day with 3 flyouts. She has not faced Chelsea yet. It'll be her first time here. Fouls that one straight back for strike 1. Taya Tiller stands on deck. She was the last batter that Mallory faced. Hit her on the hand there in a slap attempt. Back in the bottom of the 6th. That one's called strike 2. Dotson doesn't like it, but 0-2 is the count. This one's high and away. Gets away from Abby. Goes down to second. The ball bounces out of Aubrey's glove, and so Morgan's going to get to second on the pass ball. Not a terrible attempt there, but obviously if Aubrey's able to squeeze it there, I think she's out. Good hustle by Abby. And she hits her on the arm there. So runners at first and second. 1 out. That brings up Tiller. Tiller took one off the hand from Mallory. Be her first time to face Chelsea here. She's 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Stranded back at third in the bottom of the 6th. Shows bunt here, lays it down perfectly. Kirsten fields it over to Aubrey at third, and they get the lead runner. So the sack bunt attempt does not work out there. Dotson moves up to second. That brings up Jalen Ball, catcher. She represents the last chance for Lewis County here with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Mustangs trying to put it away, keep the shutout in order. This one's hit sharply down the first base line, just foul. It's probably a really good thing because Dodson's scoring from second there. Tiller may score from first on that one. Just to the foul side of the bag. Got a safety bag here, so it can be a little confusing there. real close to the safety bag on the outside of the in foul territory. This one's lifted into right field. Cam is not able to make the catch there. Ball gets all the way against the fence there. 2 runs come around to score, and ball's in for the triple there. So not the greatest effort defensively there by the Mustangs, and that's going to plate 2 runs for Lewis County here. That's going to bring up C.J. Tanner. So with 2 outs still, runner on third. Lewis County with a little momentum. Tanner, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Pitch misses out for ball 1. Foul ball there, strike 1. 1-1 the count. So obviously you're still leading 11-2, but if you're Mustangs, you would have loved to have had that catch there to ended the game. Been a huge momentum for the Mustangs going into tomorrow. Swing and a miss for strike 2, so maybe Chelsea can come here and get a strikeout to end this game. 2 outs, runners on third. Mustangs leading 11-2. Lewis County down to their last strike. Little dribbler right back to Chelsea. She fields it over to first in time, and that will end your ball game. And so the Mustangs are going to take this game 11-2 here from Lewis County. They'll go to 3-3 on their district record of 12-8 overall. And like I said earlier, we'll travel back to Loretto tomorrow evening. Game time is 5 p.m. It's senior night in Loretto. And so the Mustangs down to their last 2 regular season games, both of which happen to be a district game. So big win here tonight to start 3 in a row. Looking to come out tomorrow night, take another one from Lewis County, and then win against Mount Pleasant on Wednesday night. That would secure up the second spot in the district. District tournament will be here at Lewis County. It's scheduled to start, I believe, on Friday. Not sure what the bracket looks like from there, but hopefully we'll get that tomorrow or Wednesday, and we can talk more about that during those games. So Mustangs come out real slow here, going 3 up, 3 down in the first 4 innings, but finally in the 5th break it open. Get a couple of runs in the 6th, get a couple of runs, and then bust it way open in the 7th with 7 runs. And they take the win 11-2. So for Mr. Kevin Wright on the computer here, this is Rodney Livingston thanking you for joining us. Hope you'll be back with us tomorrow evening, Lord willing, from Loretto, 5 p.m. Take care. Have a good Monday night.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.